Hi families, I am just going to pop on here to show you how to check your students' work. Now that we are going to be uploading grades on Skyward for the end of the year and giving students proficient or approaching proficient or incomplete. So I just want to go over what that might look like on Google Classroom and how you can help your student. So right now I'm signed in as a student to Google Classroom and I'm on the stream here, but for classwork, we want to make sure we're on that tab. So there's a few different things. This week I reorganized it so that way the work is organized by the week instead of by the subject. So that way if maybe you're working on one week in particular, it's all going to be in one spot. And you can see here on the side, there's the topics all the way back to week 1. And then it'll have them all labeled exactly the same. The assignments will still be generally the same as they've been with a Google Doc or on Seesaw. It's just that they'll be organized by week. So, so this student, I want to show you this week, week 4, because there is a difference. If you'll take a look on the color of the assignment, like some of them are light gray and some of them are dark gray. So dark gray means that they haven't started the assignment yet, or that I haven't graded it. So for these 2 assignments, they are on Seesaw. So I can show you that in just a minute. But basically, if these have already been turned in, they're going to be grayed out, which means that basically like you've checked them off. And this is an extra credit. So if you want to, you can, but you don't have to. That's what extra credit's about. And at the top here is where you can view your work and get your grades. So I can see that for this student, all these assignments, they've been turned in, and then some of them will have a grade. So if you got a 100 that I graded, it basically means that your child attempted everything in the assignment and I was able to help them. So great job. This doesn't by any means mean the same thing as we would in class, but basically it just means that you did your best on this. So to me, that's proficient. If you are to see, like say for example, here's a 0. So a 0 basically means that it was turned in, but there's no work on it for me to help with. And I will always leave a comment like you need to do the work on Seesaw. So for this assignment, if I'm like, what is this? Why did I get a 0? I can click on it, click view details, and then see, okay, I was supposed to go watch the Go Math video and then go to Seesaw and then be finished. And so I don't really have to do anything. I can resubmit it once I do it, which a few of the students have done, which is awesome. But I'm just going to show you. So basically what you'll have to do is, okay, I'm going to have to go to Seesaw. So for that, you just have to go to Launchpad, Elementary Resources, and Seesaw. If you can get into Google Classroom, that's the same thing as logging into Seesaw. What I've noticed though is that we have more than one class. So when you go here, you will actually have to click on your name at the top, and then you'll see that we have music and we have PE for Coach May and Mrs. Glenn, and we're going to have to click on our classroom. And when I go there, I can see the work that the students has already done, but this is just the journal. I want to go to activities because that's really where the lesson is, and I can even see, oh, here's the one for this week. That's the one. It'll show basically the activities that I have not done yet. So when you click on activities, it'll only show the ones that you still have to complete. So some of them will be, if I go to journal, it's waiting for teacher approval. So that's just waiting for me to check on it. But otherwise, go to activities, and you're really going to want to have to go through here, and there's usually a link that you can click to watch the video, which is really helpful. And then you click add response, and it has the quick write here. You can solve. It has the activities for you to do. This one's pretty easy. It's you actually go and you play a little game and then you come back. But when you're done, just click that check mark. and that's all you have to do. I will go through and as the teacher, I will check Seesaw and give the student a grade. So so on my end, I'll give the student a grade, and you don't have to worry about that. And then you can see when your child goes to classwork and your work, then you can see, okay, I'll change that grade to 100 when they've done it. If your student does have a grade of, say, 70 or 50, it basically just means that you answered 50% of the questions or 70% of the questions. Like maybe you missed one of the quick writes, or you missed one of the prompts, like especially in social studies, they usually have like 5 or 6 questions. So just make sure that we're getting all those in, so that way I can give a grade of proficient. Otherwise, I will have to give a grade of approaching proficient, which basically means that you tried most of them or some of them. But again, if you need anything at all, just let me know. The best thing that I can do for your child, for their education, is to be here, and that's what I'm committed to doing, and everyone at Clear Spring is committed to doing. So let us know if you need any help. I hope this video helps you guys.